Okay, so now we're going to thicken the stew. It's been cooking for a little over an hour. It's in a good place. You take 2 tablespoons of flour like this, and you're going to just start dropping in some of the broth. And each time you drop it in, you stir it in. And at first it's just going to make crumbs. And the reason why you don't just dump the flour in is because that would cause it to just basically cook dumplings made of flour in the stew. So what you want to do is just continue adding a little bit of broth and stirring it in. And what will eventually start to happen is you will start to make a paste. And then when it's almost a soupy paste, that is when you go ahead and you stir it back into the stew to thicken it. So we're almost there. Can you tell I'm babysitting my nephew right now? Thankfully his nanny came with him this time, so I can pawn him off on her for 10 minutes while I finish this. Okay, so now you see it's kind of a thick paste. That's the thickening roux that you want to put in. So you add that into your stew. Glop. Glop, 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 glop. And incidentally, anytime you want to thicken anything, this is a pretty good method for doing it. Okay. I'm going to thicken it up a bit. Ooh, steaming up my camera. It's sexy times in the stew pot. Let's see. I can... There. Okay. So... this is your basic beef and vegetable stew. I like to sometimes add summer squash is another good one. Sometimes I'll add tomatoes and a half-cup wine at the very beginning, and that gives it kind of a different flavor. But basically I just want to give you a jumping off point. And from here you would turn off the heat, and then it'll thicken up, and it'll be a delicious stew, which is really good with a nice big hunk of bread. So I hope you guys enjoy your stew making adventures.